Yes, recording in progress right now. This is quiz 2. I need to start. Abdurrahman, we answered the first one last time, right?
Yes.
The answer, as long as I remember, it was can you remind me of? The question?
Give me 1 minute, Mr. I will open the quiz.
Okay, quickly, please. Which quotation from Mr. Cornelius most effectively illustrates the claim? Do you remember we discussed it last time? The claim was the appearance of Mr. Johnson conveyed his exaggerated sense of importance. That's why the answer was, Mariam, do you remember?
I think it was A, but I'm not sure.
Yes, it was A. He carried himself as if he were passing under his own triumphal arch. That's why this is the exaggerated sense of self-importance. And I remember that we said that we eliminated D because of the sitting and spoke in a large. Malak, are you in? Do you hear me well? Malak? Okay. So yes, it was A, and we explained it last time, and we said that B, the Grey Prince, was Albert was scrupulously patterned about his form, a shiny he placed. That was just the appearance. This was only appearance. There was no message or no implied message that he feels too much importance or he has the sense of an exaggerated sense of his own importance, of his importance. Let's move to Abdurrahman. Are you following?
Yes, Mr.
Okay. I need you to start answering, start helping me with question 2. This was quantitative. This is a quantitative question. Everybody, please, the right answer. I need you to type the answers, please, in the meeting chat. Abdurrahman, what was yours?
D.
B, the buffalo.
No, D.
D. What about the others, ya
Yes.
Jama'a? The others, please type your answers in the meeting chat. Check the answers. Do you have differences? Are there differences? Abdurrahman.
Yes, Mr.
Okay, why camel, not buffalo milk? The question asked you to use the data from the table. Where's the table? Ah, it's below, right? Where did you start? You started from?
I started to read the passage.
The passage. Okay, but by the way, in the exam, you know, they are shuffled here. In the trial, in the exam, you will find the graph first, the graph or the table at the very beginning. Then the text. I believe you need to read the graph or the table, okay? Even the titles or the units of the graph or the table, then you read the text. Okay.
Mister,
Yes.
I'm sorry for interrupting, but can I go get my cup quickly?
Okay, quickly, please.
Okay.
Okay, Abdurrahman,
Yes.
you chose camel, right?
Yes.
Why? We were talking about fat or protein. Can you read and explain why you chose this?
Okay. For a school project, a nutrition student needs to recommend an alternative animal milk that is similar to cow milk in terms of protein and fat.
Very good, very good. Look at that. The adjectives, as I told you, my friends, adjectives are very important. So we need an alternative to the animal milk. That is similar, an alternative animal milk similar to cow milk in terms of,
Protein and fat.
yes, protein and fat. So do we need cow milk or an alternative to cow milk?
Alternative.
Yes, to cow milk. Okay, so that's why I believe we're not going to choose this from the table, because we need an alternative to the cow milk. Okay, based on a nutritional analysis of the four most widely consumed animal milks after cow milk, دول اللي هم goat, sheep, camel, and buffalo. The student has decided to recommend what? Why did you recommend the camel, not the sheep or the buffalo?
Because it is the most similar to the cow milk.
Look at the adjectives, and I forgot to highlight it. Yeah, but I need an alternative. So I'm not going to choose the cow, and I need similar. Look at the adjectives, how they can help me. Similar. Look, how are they similar? This is 4. So I'm so sorry. 3.6, 3.5, 3.3, 3.5 in terms of fat and protein. طب why not the sheep?
The difference is big.
Yes. I eliminate this because there is a gap, or there is, as you have just said, a difference. Big difference, like, but 3.6 to 3.5 almost similar. 3.3 to 3.5 almost similar. That's why we will choose camel milk, and it's also for the buffalo. The gap is big and the difference is big. That's why I can't choose the buffalo. Thank you, Abdurrahman. Malak?
Yes,
Can you repeat why didn't we choose the buffalo in this question?
because it isn't similar to the cow.
It is similar. Okay, I need you to help me with question 3. يلا يا جماعة, type your answers for question 3. Malak, check the answers.
I don't remember my answer.
I need you to, جماعة, to print or save your responses. Can you? Do you have this option? Do you have this option to preview or to see your score and all of your answers? Do you have that option?
Yes, but I saw it the last session. Today I can't find it.
It's okay. We will try to answer, but please, يا جماعة, whenever we take a quiz, you need, after submitting the quiz, you need to save as a PDF file, preview, and save all the questions and the answers. Okay, but you can help with that. And the other answers, we have B, and we have B, and we have D, right? Let's find out. Read the stem of the question according to the text.
According to the text, where does Bill regularly ask seafaring men?
Okay, this is an inference. This is a central idea question, the central idea. And it's very important to read the stem at the very beginning, to read for a purpose. Don't read haphazardly. That's the the clues that will help you, or the guidelines that will direct you while reading. So I will read to understand the reason why Bill regularly asks about those men. Look at the differences between B and D. B, he's trying to secure a job as part of the crew. Is he asking about that person or those men to secure a job, or he doesn't want to encounter he doesn't want to see or to meet any other sailor unexpectedly? Okay, can you please Bill is a sailor. Okay, can you read every day?
Every day, Bill come back from his trail. He would ask if any seafaring men had gone by along the road.
Okay,
At
he
first,
asks. We are still waiting for the reason. The question asking me about the reason. Why he asks about them? At
At first, we thought it was the want of company of his own kind that made him ask this question.
Okay,
But at last,
is it the real reason he wants a company?
no, because it says we thought.
We thought. Yes, we thought. It's because of this reason that he wants a company. Look, that's the but, the coordinating conjunction showing us there is a contrast relationship. So the reason is after but. The main reason is after but. We began to see that he was
Desirous to avoid them.
That's it. Do we need to continue reading?
No.
So what does mean he wants to avoid them? So it's B or D?
D.
It's D. He doesn't want to encounter any other sailor unexpectedly. It's avoiding them. He wanted to avoid them. Thank you. Is it clear? Does anyone have a question? Mariam?
Yes, miss.
Okay, you will help me with this question. This is an inference question, so the answer is not stated directly. It's a little bit implied and hidden. Please type the answers. Which choice most logically completes the text? Okay.
Yes, mister. Should I read?
The answer, your answer, please. You don't remember it, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Let's figure out. Abdurrahman, who remembers? Types, please. Many animals. Okay, start reading. Who's answering with me, Mariam or Malak? My friends, who is answering with me?
Yes, mister. I'm sorry. It was me.
Mariam, right?
Yes.
Okay, Mariam. Read.
Many animals, including humans, must sleep, and sleep is known to have a role in everything from
Very
healing
good.
injuries to including information and long-term memory. But some scientists claim that from an
Just a second, Mariam.
Oh.
So, can you see can be or this is must be? Must. So, does it have a positive side?
Yes.
Yes, because it's must. It's obligatory. Sleep is known to have, is known to have. This is present simple, so it's stating a fact. So the tone in the first sentence is positive concerning sleep. Look at healing injuries and encoding information in the long-term memory. So the tone here is positive, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now we have but.
But some scientists claim
It shows a
that
contrast. But
yes,
we have
but
A and
some
we have B. But some scientists claim that
that from an evolutionary standpoint, deep sleep for hours at a time leaves an animal so vulnerable that that the known benefits of sleeping seem insufficient to explain why it became so widespread in animal kingdom. These scientists therefore imply that
yes. So the deep sleep, the what? The deep,
the deep sleep
yes, for hours leaves an animal so vulnerable. So that the known benefits of sleeping seem insufficient to explain why it became widespread. So look at choice A. It's more important to understand how widespread prolonged deep sleep is than to understand its function. Do you think it's right? Should we understand how widespread prolonged deep sleep is more than understanding the function? Is that implied? Maryam, where are you?
yes,
Why don't you answer?
I'm sorry. um I think it's B.
It's B. Did we mention, or is there a clue that we need to understand the prolonged the widespread prolonged deep sleep more than understanding the function of it? Is there a clue or a hidden clue about it?
No, it's not mentioned.
It's not mentioned. Also, there is a tip I want to teach you. Any choice includes, pertains, comparison, suspected. يعني if I'm going to choose between, I have هنا A و B. A عندي هنا ايه؟ more than. Suspect choices including ايه يا مريم؟
Like a negative.
This is not what I have just said. Including comparisons. Are you concentrating, ya Maryam?
Yes, I'm sorry. I had sessions from 12 p.m. So, like, I'm a bit tired, but I'm concentrating
Okay, from 12 to?
till like before, like till 5.
Why all of this? Nobody can concentrate for that long time. Okay, try to drink Nescafe or coffee, please, because it's very important to understand those slight differences between choices. I have just said that if you are confused, if you are perplexed between two choices, and one of them includes comparison, like more, look, more, then you need to suspect it. What does mean suspect it? 99% avoid it, because it
Be
includes,
wrong.
huh?
It will be a wrong answer.
Yes, because it includes a comparison. So prolonged deep sleep is likely. Yes, it is advantageous. Look, here, he mentioned the benefits of deep sleep, the encoding and benefits, look,
Yes.
in ways that have yet to be discovered. They need to explain more. Okay? Is it clear, Maryam?
Yes. Yes, clear. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you. Abdurrahman?
Yes, Mr.
Now, vocab in context questions. Huh? I need you to tell me your answer and the clues, please. Characteristic, standard, prestige, accomplishment. You chose?
A.
You choose A, characteristic. Okay. What made you chose that one? Characteristic. Read and tell me the clue.
Jay Gatsby was balancing himself on the dashboard of his car with that resourcefulness of movement that is so peculiarly American. That comes.
Yes. Distinctively American. What is distinctive here? What's peculiar?
The way he's balancing himself.
You are balancing himself on a dashboard. Very good. Huh?
I suppose with the absence of lifting work in youth, and even more with the formless grace of nervous sporadic games, this quality was continually breaking through his punctilious manner in the shape of restlessness.
Okay, where is the clue? If you're going to choose one word that is similar to characteristic.
Manner.
Manner, bravo. Thank you. Next question. Malak?
Yes.
You will help me with this question. Type your answers, please. The following text is from blah, blah, blah. Which choice best states, I'm reading the stem first. Which choice best states the function of the underlined sentence? That's a function question, purpose question. The function of this sentence. Okay. The answers, if you are typing your answers, what would the answer? Okay, type your answers, please. Malak NTC, Abrahman. We have C's. And we have A. Okay. Read ya Malak, please.
The stranger stood in the exact middle of the cottage, where he had first planted himself. He singularly impelled a closer scrutiny.
What does mean
And he-
scrutiny?
I don't know.
Who knows? Scrutiny, like examination, evaluation, right? Does anyone have another synonym for it? Like Malak. The stranger, okay. The differences. Just a sec. Let's check the differences between A and C. This sentence sets up the character description presented in the sentence that
Hello.
that follow. اللي هي lean, gloomy figure, hair dark, his full of eyes, will blah blah, and played with blah 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 blah. Okay? And C, it elaborates on the previous sentence. Where's the previous sentence?
The beginning.
Okay, the beginning. The stranger still stood. Still stood. in the middle of the in the middle of the cottage where he had first planted himself. هو واقف right in the middle of the cottage. هنا بيقول لي his singularity impelled a closer scrutiny. طب هو واقف alone equals singularity, right? يعني it can match. انت
Yes.
عملتها it can. طيب هنا scrutiny means examine impel the closer scrutiny, which means it forced examination, evaluation, it forces investigation. He is a look, read.
He's alone. He stood in the exact middle of the cottage.
I know, but look at the others.
His hair dark and lank.
Gloomy figure.
Okay.
Huh? Hair dark. Huh? His sunken, and
His
played
tiny
with.
folds of eyes were ringed by an indigo halos and played with an innocuous spot of lightning. The
Huh? He
gleam
stood
of
in the
her-
puddle on the. His what? Strange walking stick vertically resting at his side. Which one is more inclusive? When I say his singularity impelled a closer scrutiny, يعني his situation forced the others to investigate, that they wanted to know more about it. Which one matches this? The previous sentence, he was alone? It can be. But which one is more inclusive? A or
the
C?
second, A.
A, right? Because here it elaborates, can you see? Elaborates, look at the difference. Here it elaborates on the previous description. So let's go there. Does this, and is this an explanation of the previous sentence? He was alone. The
Oh.
previous sentence, he was alone. This sentence, that forced scrutiny. Is that forcing scrutiny as an explanation or an elaboration to the previous sentence?
No.
No. يبقى this is not an explanation of the previous sentence. But look at that. Look at the choice A. It sets up, it builds, it prepares for the description that follows. لأن بعد كده قلنا إيه؟ The gloomy, the dark, strange, the walk. ده بيexplain إن إحنا قلنا إن هو إيه؟ إن إحنا we needed to investigate him. Is it clear?
Yes.
Thank you. Mariam?
Yes, Mr.
Okay, he will help me with the paired texts.
Yes.
Do you remember your answer? Please type your answers for this question.
I think I did it B.
We have B. Others? And we have C. Okay. Malek, look at the differences. I don't want you to go to the texts. But I want you, if there is no text, and we have C. Malek.
I'm Mariam.
Okay. Sorry?
I'm Mariam, Mr.
Oh, sorry. Mariam. Mariam, if we don't have a text and I give you those two choices, B and C, and you don't need to read the text, and you want to choose between B and C without reading, what would you choose and why? Or which one would you eliminate and why?
I'll check if like answer have comparison or not, and the
أيوة.
one extreme that have extreme language.
Very good. Where is the comparison, in B or C?
It's in B.
B. Look, harder to make a movie than. That's a comparison. So that's why I will eliminate it. Okay? That's an easy way to answer, but let's reason. Let's reason. هو choice text 1. Read with me, Mariam, please. Movies based on books
Are never as good as the original stories. They often change important details or leave out essential parts of the plot. The directors and actors rarely capture the true spirit
capture the true spirit of the character.
characters.
Or
Or the
reading a
themes.
book
Is much more immersive and rewarding experience than watching a movie.
Very good. So the tone of text 1 concerning movies and concerning books. Yes, it's positive toward books and negative toward
movies.
Okay. text 2 بقى هيقول ايه؟
Movies based on books are a great way to introduce new audience.
Look, it seems ان هم different in perspectives.
Yes.
Right? Because in T2 he said movies are great to introduce
new audiences to the world of literature. They can spark interest in the original source material and encourage people to read more.
ده بالعكس هتخلينا نريد البوكس more. كفاية. Go back بقى to reason. هل text 2 هتقول did it mention that it's harder to make a movie than to write a book? Was it mentioned?
No, it's not.
يبقى هي clueless. يبقى أنا عندي طريقتين للحل. If I'm reasoning, text 2 did not mention at all the difficulty or did not emphasize the difficulty or did not compare the difficulty of creating a movie and the difficulty the difficulty of writing a book. So it's clueless.
Yes.
If I want to reason, if I'm perplexed between two choices, as we have started answering, you told me that B is a little bit extreme. B includes comparison. If I'm choosing between two choices and one of them includes comparison, 99% I have to eliminate it. That's why we will go for
C.
Thank you, Mariam. It's Malak's turn now, right? Now with Malak.
Yes.
Okay, Malak, would you please? Reforestation efforts.
Reforestation efforts, while undeniably viable, often result in forests with limited biodiversity.
Where is the key word in the first sentence?
Limited.
Very good. Limited. Positive or negative?
Negative.
It's negative. So that's a negative one. Reforestation efforts عندها limited or whatever. Care should be taken. Care. What's the relationship between when you have something negative and you need to take care of that? Is there a contrast relationship?
No.
So I have to eliminate. Do you have any copycats here? Transitions with similar function.
It's a cause and effect relationship.
Very good. I said, do we have copycats? Do you have transitions with similar functions or the same function? So I eliminate them?
Furthermore,
No. However, and nevertheless, I have to eliminate them because both of them show a contrast relationship. So they are similar to each other. So eliminate both of them. Okay.
okay.
Did I send you the sheet of transitions or not?
No.
Okay, just a sec because I need to you need the transitions, and this will be a homework. It's better to be in a PDF file. Okay, this is homework number 1. Transitions sheet. Okay, you have to answer it all. But before answering it, look, that's an explanation of the most common transitions and the function of every one. Important notes you need to read and then answer those questions. By the way, those questions were designed for the old SAT, but no problem because it's the same. It's the same. The transition questions are the same. هو بس هنا بدل no change المفروض تبقى also هتبقى هنا. Okay? يعني هو it's the same skill, the same technique. Nothing changed. بس هو كان في الاولد SAT كانت A no change اللي هي بتبقى في التكست نفسه. انتوا بس كأن A هنا بس.
Okay.
Okay? This is homework number 1 for next session. Let's go back to our exam, to our quiz. However, and nevertheless, both of them show a contrast relationship, so I have to eliminate both. هرجع تاني للreasoning بتاعك. احنا كده عملنا elimination. الreasoning انت قلتي cause and
cause and effect.
effect. الcause ان هي negative، ان هي limited، في حاجة limited، في حاجة negative. That's why. What's the effect? What's the consequence? We need to care. This is a cause and effect relationship, so the one will be accordingly. Like, therefore, like, consequently, like, so consequently. You will find all of them in the sheet I have just uploaded. Thank you. معلش نسيت اللي معايا، اللي كان معايا مريم ولا ملك؟ ملك. Okay. مريم, did you answer? ولا it's عبد الرحمن؟
Yes.
عبد الرحمن.
Yes, I did.
Yes, miss.
Okay. عبد الرحمن.
Yes.
Okay. Which choice most effectively uses relevant information from the notes to accomplish this goal? Okay, this is a rhetorical synthesis question. Rhetorical synthesis. We have notes, and you need to summarize and analyze them. Do you remember your answer?
Yes, I think it was B.
And the others, you said marine biologist. And the others? Does anyone remember? Okay, let's read them, please. Marine biologist.
Okay, marine biologist Camille Jasmine Jones
Studied.
studies the coral reefs.
Just a sec. Can you see? That's the main subject, right?
Yes.
Main biologist studies. Continue.
Studies coral reefs. Coral reefs are vital underwater ecosystems that provide habitats to 25% of all marine species. Reefs can include up to 8,000 species of fish, such as toadfish, seahorses, and clown triggerfish. The Amazon Reef is a coral reef in Brazil. It is one of the largest known reefs in the world.
Okay, very good. We didn't read. I made a mistake. What is the mistake I made? I have to read the stem at the very beginning carefully. The student wants to
introduce the scientist.
Introduce the
scientist in her field.
This is number one. The scientist and
her field of study.
Her field of study to
a new audience.
Very good. يبقى three things. I need to introduce the person and
her field of study.
Three,
to new audience.
New audience. Look at that. You said marine biologist, right?
Yes.
Okay. You will match it with what?
Scientist.
Very good. Top the field of study.
Studies coral reefs.
Where is the new audience here?
This the letter explains the field of study to the new audience.
Yeah, the new audience. That's why they needed extra
explanation.
Information about
her field of study.
اللي هو the coral reefs. عشان كده he used a positive phrase اللي هي vital underwater that provide blah 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 to explain the field of study to a new audience who are not familiar with the field of study, which is the coral reefs. What's wrong with A?
It does not introduce the scientist.
Where is the scientist? Yes, it's not mentioned. I think it's the same reason we can eliminate C. Where is the scientist? The scientist is not mentioned, is not introduced in C, right?
Yes.
Okay. Does anyone have a problem? Thank you. Mariam? Question number 10.
A Neapolitan pizza made with San Marzano tomatoes is
okay. Answer it using elimination without reading.
All the verbs in the question are plural, like or, have, and where.
And we choose the different singular. Okay, what is the subject? What is the singular subject? Now we will reason. Pizza. Okay, what about made?
It's like interrupted.
Yes, thank you. Maryam?
Mr. I just answered.
The problem with the M. Malak, sorry.
It's okay.
Malak,
Yes.
it's your turn. 11, question 11. Pronouns.
Before-
Asking him or her, asking them, asking it to ask him or her. Before a jury trial begins, that's a phrase, introductory phrase, followed by a comma, and after that, the subject.
Lawyers for each side interview potential jurors closely. Questions or intent. I chose asking them.
Asking them. Them, that's the pronoun. Where is the antecedent? Lawyers or jurors?
Jurors.
Very good. It's the same because this is plural and this is plural. There's no difference, but it's important to understand. So lawyers asking jurors. Thank you. So the
I
pronoun
understood.
them, the antecedent.
When do we use asking him or her?
One. If you have one. When I say one must study hard if he or she wants to succeed. Is it clear?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Abdurrahman?
Yes.
Question 12, tenses and verb form.
Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
what's the first impression if you go to the choices? What would be the first impression if you want to differentiate between those choices?
It's like it looks to be subject, verb, or tense.
I know. What the difference, the only difference, or the difference between the four of them?
C is the verb.
This is the only verb. The others are not verbs. They are verbals. They can be phrases. They can introduce phrases. But the only one or the only verb is encompasses. Okay? Type. What's your answer?
C.
Okay. Should we start from the very beginning or you start from the second sentence? One
From
species.
the sentence.
Okay. One species.
The
Where's
silver
the
leaf flower.
subject?
The subject is one species.
Okay. Do you need to eliminate any interrupters?
The silver leaf sunflower.
Anything between two commas? You have to trim. So one species, this is singular, and I need a singular verb, and I need the verb. If I'm going to choose, so as you have just said, encompasses the only verb. What about the others? The others will make what?
Fragment.
Very good. Is it clear, my friends, the differences?
Yes.
Does anyone have a question? Let's move. Maryam.
Yes.
Okay. بصوا يا جماعة. If the sentence, if the underlined part like that, and it's preceded by a phrase, يبقى this is a modifier. يعني لو عندي phrase having, if the sentence starts with a phrase, comma, and after that underline portion, so it seems in ده a modifier. So I put question marks after the phrase. مين بقى اللي having returned from the ocean to the stream? Huh? What do you think?
An adult salmon's life cycle ends when it spans and dies, after which its offspring start the cycle anew.
In this case, I don't need to read it all. أنا بدل زي ما قلت كده لقيت إن في phrase في الأول، بعد الفريز كوما، بعد الكوما في underlined part، يبقى ده modifier يبقى احط question mark على الفريز واسال نفسي هو مين اللي returned from the ocean to the stream؟
Adult
choice A
salmon.
السلمون. طب ايه صح؟
Yes.
لا، لان هيضحك عليا بالايه؟
بالموديفاير اللي هو بالموديفاير ذات
بالبوسيسيف
نفسه يعني.
ناون. هنا مش بيموديفاي السلمون، لو هنا بالايه؟ اللايف ايه؟
cycle.
هي اللايف سايكل ريتيرند. No يا مستر هو سلمون. I know but it's not salmon. He said Salomon's life cycle, so he means the life cycle. That's a problem, a modifier problem، لأن اللايف سايكل مش هي اللي بتريتيرن. طب هنا spawning، السبونينج هو اللي بيريتيرن؟
لا.
اللايف سايكل هي اللي بتريتيرن؟ انت
لا.
قلتي لي when I asked you to what returned you said the salmon which is
B.
B. Is it clear؟ يبقى التريك بتاعت الموديفاير هي الابوستروفي اس، meaning وابوستروفي اس. اعرف السؤال منين؟ زي ما قلت لكم phrase comma underline part modifier question marks on the phrase. واسال نفسك، اسال ده what ولا who. then اخد بالي من التريك بتاعت البوسيسيف زي تشويس A. فاكرين ما قلت لكم يا جماعه لما في الريدنج نقرا دي بي سي اي؟ وفاكرين لما قلتوا لي ان احنا سمعنا ان انت لما تبقى مقتنع ب بتشويس ما تكملش؟ طب انا قلت لك ليه دي سي بي اي؟ اهو هو عايز يتريك مي، فحط لي البوسيسيف فين؟ في الاول تشويس ايه ادلت سالمون. هو يا عم ريتيرند فروم ذا اوشن، يبقى هو هعمل ايه ومش هكمل بقيه القرايه؟ راح السؤال. Got the point؟ وانا لو سالت سؤال ممكن تزعلوا مني، انا بس عايز اعرف هو ملك ولا مريم اللي كانوا معايا؟
أنا اللي كنت مع حضرتك، أنا مريم يا مستر.
ماشي مريم. is it clear؟
Yes.
ملك
Thank you, mister.
you're welcome.
Yes.
is it clear the trick you need to think like a test maker. هو بيلعب كده، لازم اكون فاهم هو ممكن يضحك عليا ازاي.
Okay.
يلا يا ملك. next question 14. possessive. labor unions are formed in order to
Labor
protect. ايه رأيك؟
A.
A workers صح؟
Yes.
هو ده possessive؟
Yes.
singular or plural A؟
Plural. It's a plural possessive.
طب why you chose plural؟
Because they are plural, the workers, right?
لازم ادور على clue. I should قلت ايه؟ ها؟
Which gives employees.
employees so
Plural.
which is ها؟
Plural.
plural. اوكي في حاجة تانية لازم نعملها يا جماعة في البوسيسيف. اتأكدوا ان في two choices انا ممكن اعمل لهم elimination من غير ما اقرا. ايه هما؟ حد عارف؟
دي
بي؟ لا
دي
دي وسي. ليه؟
عشان ما ينفعش تو بوسيسيفز ورا بعض دي.
لا ممكن على فكرة.
Because D has double possessive.
هم؟
Because D has double possessive.
مش دي الفكرة. بصوا يا جماعة، أي apostrophe S أو S apostrophe لازم يجي بعديهم must be followed by a noun. طيب هنا بعد rights في كلمة ايه؟ through. وهنا the same through. Is it a noun? No. That's why I will eliminate C and D. Malak, did you get it?
Yes, I did.
What did you get?
A possessive and S possessive has to be followed by an H.
By a noun. فعندي هنا through, it's not a noun. So I will eliminate C and D before reading. أرجع بقى أشوف was it used as singular or plural, and that as Malak has just said, I need to search for another word to reflect or to help me understand, is it used as a singular or a plural one? She identified or she recognized that employees is a plural noun, so I must choose or use workers as a plural noun, and the possessive plural is workers, is apostrophe. Thank you, Amalek. Does anyone have a problem until now? Is it clear? Let's move. Abrahman, combining punctuation.
Yes.
Go ahead. It's tempting to
Glamorize the hunt for dinosaur fossils, but the majority of field work is characterized by daily routine of heat, insects, and tedious labor.
which one? C or D?
D.
Okay. Comma but, which means independent. Independent. Okay. Can you identify them? Why the first one is independent? It's tempting to glamorize the hunt of dinosaur fossils. Why?
Subject to verb. It is.
Subject and verb. The majority of the field work is characterized. Do you have a subject?
Majority is characterized.
Is characterized. Very good. So we have subject and verb, two independent clauses. If you want to combine them using one of the coordinating conjunctions, the coordinating conjunction should be preceded by a comma, and, but, for, so, nor, yet, اللي هما الفان بويز. يبقى the structure independent complete sentence, comma, fan boys independent clause. طبعا الباقي كله هيبقى ايه؟
fragment.
run on or comma splice or whatever. المهم ان انا I have to identify the two complete sentences. التريك اللي بيعملها هنا السنتنس دي سهله. طب ايه التريك لما يجي يصعبها؟ بيعمل ايه في السكند سنتنس؟ مين فاكر؟ قلتها المره اللي فاتت.
بيحط فريز.
بالظبط. بيبدا السكند سنتنس بفريز. يعني بيعمل لي كده. تبقى اول سنتنس سهله. subject verb. independent سهله بقى. السنتنس الثانيه اللي هي بعد السبيس يقوم بادئها لي بفريز، عشان انا ما اخدش بالي ان بعد الفريز subject and verb. مش معنى ان هو بدأها بفريز ان هي خلص، لا، ده في بعد الفريز ممكن يبقى في subject and verb فكلها تحولت ل independent برضه. ادور بقى على الكونجنكشن او التول اللي انا هعمل لهم بيهم كومبايننج، اللي هم كوما فان بويز او سيمي كولن بس او كولن بس او سيمي كولن كونجنكتيف ادفيرب كوما. لو ما لقيتش حاجه من دول بعمل ايه؟ سيبريشن فول ستوب. حد مش فاهم حاجه من اللي انا قلتها دلوقتي؟ مريم. مريم.
Yes, mister, can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I hear you well. What is the trick the test maker can do to prevent me from recognizing the second sentence as a complete sentence or as an independent clause?
He will put a phrase. He can put a
بالظبط.
phrase.
He will start the second sentence with a phrase, comma. So I need to read until the full stop. لازم أكمل القراية للآخر عشان أشوف هي وقفت فين. لأن ممكن بعد الفريز ممكن تبقى فريز طويلة لكن بعدها في كوما وبعد الكوما subject to verb بقت independent clause. التريك التانية بقى بتاعت إن أنا قلت المرة اللي فاتت هنا ممكن يبقى إيه؟ اللي في النص ده ممكن يبقى كوما fanboys semicolon conjunctive adverb comma. ممكن يبقى semicolon بس، ممكن يبقى colon بس. لو مفيش 1 2 3 4 بين التو independent clauses ممكن اعمل separation واختار الفول ستوب. ودي بتيجي وهتيجي في كل الامتحانات سواء في موديول 1 او في موديول 2. مش كل الكومبايننج هتلاقوا كوما في كوما اند كوما بط او سيمي كولن هاويفر كوما او سيمي كولن بس او كولن بس. لازم سؤال هيجي سواء في موديول 1 او 2 هيخلوكوا تكومباين، مش كومباين بقى، هيخلوكوا to separate two independent clauses ب full stop. مريم, next question.
Yes, mister. The sandshell to North America has longest fossil history. It's A. Clan, a large bird native.
A. Do you
Yes.
have other answers, my friends? Type. في دي. Okay. Just a question. The best beginning يا مريم is to identify the
Yes,
subject. Where is
mister.
the subject?
The sandshell.
حلو قوي. Where is the
Sandshell.
verb?
Has.
حلو. Are they close to each other?
No.
Since they are far from each other يبقى في interrupters.
الانترابتور to North America.
لا مش بس to North America. هو مين الساند؟ ايه هو الساند هيل؟ ايه هو الساند هيل؟
هو large أكران
سوري، ايه هو
large.
الساند هيل كرين؟ ده ايه اصلا؟
هو أنا بس مش عارفة يعني إيه كرين.
ما هو شوف انت هو شرحها لك بقى. ايه هو الكرين؟ اللي هو a large ايه؟
bird
a
native.
large bird native to North America. عندي subject وعندي verb وقبل الفيرب هنا في ايه؟ كوما. اي interrupter يا اما كوما يا داش داش هايفن هايفن براكت براكت. يبقى اكيد هختار
دي.
بقت عامله ازاي بقى هنا؟ يعني المفروض اختار هنا كاما، وده الايه، الابوزيتيف او الانتربتر اللي هو ذا sand hill crane اللي هو bird native to comma has. الكرين has. اوكي، وده بقى comma interrupter comma subject comma interrupter comma verb. لو كان هنا داش او هايفن كان يبقى هنا داش او هايفن. لو براكت يبقى هنا براكت. The same punctuation.
Okay, thank you, Mr.
You're most welcome. ملك.
Yes.
It's your turn. 17. This is the last question in the quiz, right?
An element's atomic number is I chose A.
The others? We have A. وفي D. Okay. بص يا ملك، لا يبقى عندي preposition بلاش بعديه comma. To comma on comma of comma at comma كل ده غلط. clear?
Okay.
So I have to eliminate A, B, C, unnecessary punctuation. هو the number is equal to the number. Unnecessary punctuation.
Okay, Mr.
Clear? Does anyone have a question before saving this file and sending it to you? Do you have any question? This is the quiz 2, right? Okay. Just a sec because I need to send it. I will send both again. That's the quiz and the explanation. Have you received them?
Yes.
Okay. Let's move to the homework. We are done with that. This was the homework, right?
Yes.
This was homework 2, not 3. عبد الرحمن.
Yes, Mr.
Okay, do you have that يا جماعة؟ خلاص كله معاه، كله فتح الهوم ورك.
Yes, Mr. Yes, Mr. We did.
Okay, عبد الرحمن, the first one. Everyone, please type your answers for the first
Okay.
question, vocabulary.
I begin.
انت you have just answered. Oh, sorry. مريم. خلاص عبد الرحمن ما تتخانقش معايا، انا اسف. انت جاوبت اصلا اللي فات؟
لا.
طيب يعني it's your turn.
أيوه.
ماشي يلا. Your answers يا جماعة, please type your answers.
Okay.
يا عبد الرحمن.
In addition to being an accomplished psychologist himself, Francis Cecil Summer was a proponent of increasing the opportunity for Black students to study psychology.
You said proponent?
Helping to find.
You said proponent, right?
Yes.
Okay, what does it mean and why? What is the clue?
Means supporter of. The clue is helping to find.
Supporter. The clue is helping. Where is helping? Oh, very good. Thank you. Mariam. Question 8.
Yes. It's I did it B.
Annotate. And the others? It's a little bit silly.
No, I mean I did it annotate, yes, B.
Okay, the others? We have also B and okay, let's read it. What? You know the answer, the meanings? Reciprocate. You know the meaning of reciprocate?
Yes, it's to flip something. Yes.
Maybe flip, maybe to return مثلا. Annotate means to
To annotate something is to like explain it or write
yes.
or take notes or like of it.
Disengage. You understand the meaning of disengage, right?
Yes.
طب buttress means?
I don't.
Does anyone know the meaning of this word? يا جماعة, any.
Support.
It's like support or defend. You need to add those words to the lists. And we have a quiz today, right? Vocab quiz today, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's read. You have to add those words to the vocabulary we are memorizing and studying, please. Go, read. Mariam, read.
Yes, Mr. Whether the region of a French whether the reign of a French monarch such as Capet or Henry was historically consequential or relatively uneventful, its trajectory was shaped by questions of legitimacy and therefore cannot be understood without a corollary understanding of the factors that the monarch
عمل ايه his right to hold the throne, to return, to explain, ولا support and defend his throne?
To explain. He explained his right to hold the throne.
Explain which is more powerful. When I say hold, just to explain, ولا defend and support?
Defend and support.
It's more powerful.
Yes.
because there are factors that allow the monarch not just explain can work, but support and defend is more powerful because he is a monarch and
Yes.
many questions. Yes, and there are what?
Legitimacy.
Doubts. There are questions, concerns على حقيته, legitimacy. فهو he is supposed just to explain,
No,
not
to
just to
buttress.
explain but to defend. يعني it works. فأنا هقول إيه? Not
Only to
just
explain.
to explain أو not, but to ferociously defend his rights. Is it clear, Miriam?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Does anyone have a problem? Malak? Number 9.
Yes.
It's your turn. Number 9, please. Type your answers, everyone. That's a function question. And he needs the function of the underlined sentence and the text as a whole. And those questions or those underlined sentences, they can be more relevant to the previous sentence or the following sentences. So you need to understand the function in the whole structure. Answers, please.
I chose C.
You did it A.
I did D.
Sorry, you said D, right?
C.
C.
Yes.
It offers a detail about how female cuckoos carry out the behavior discussed in the text. Okay, can you give me an explanation? Read and give me an explanation. Some bird species.
The first species can trace their own place. And it's both adult female.
Just a sec. Mashi, just a sec. When I say some bird species, is he talking generally or specifically? Did he mention specific species or he's talking generally now?
No, generally.
Yes, can you see that? Because look at the difference between some bird species versus female. What is he doing now? He's giving an example. So at the beginning it was general. Then he gave an example to make it specific. So at the very beginning he said some bird species, mashallah عليهم, don't raise their own chicks. فالفيميل بتعمل ايه؟ read. In other nests.
In nests of other bird species when those birds
مش عايزه تربي فتقوم حاطه الاكس عند حد تاني يربيهم. This is generally. Then he specified it or supported it by giving an example of one of those species, which is the female A. Yes, have been quickly
eggs in the nests of other birds.
يبقى he is supporting in other bird species. So the second sentence explains or supports or I can say gives an example of the sentence at the very beginning of the text. That's why most of you did it. It offers detail about how female cuckoos carry out the behavior discussed in the text, which is laying their eggs in other nests, which is that they do not raise their own chicks, and he gave me an example of it, which is female cuckoos. Thank you. This was Maryam, right?
You're welcome.
Malak.
It was Malak.
Malak, yes. Abdurrahman,
Yes.
10. يلا يا جماعة, your answers.
Okay. I answered it A.
A. Okay. You have to read the stem first and explain it according to the text.
According to the text, how did the researchers determine the level of surprise displayed by the cats in the study?
Determining the level of a
Surprise
surprise.
displayed by
يبقى هو
cats.
ده, that's the key word, or that's the key, these are the key words. I need to take them into consideration before reading the text. ايه هو, or how did they determine the level of a
Surprise.
of surprise. انتوا اخترتوا, they watched how each cat moved its ears and head. Where is the clue here?
I begin to read.
Okay, read silently and tell me exactly where to go, where to start reading.
Okay. It's the second sentence.
Second sentence.
So Tagaki and colleagues researched this conclusion by measuring the cat's levels of surprise based on their ear and head movements.
Thank you. That's it. So, يا جماعة, it's all about the stem. لو انا قريته كويس وطلعت منه الكي ووردز اللي هتساعدني, هعرف اجاوب كويس. وهعرف I will be able or more capable of eliminating the wrong choices, the clueless choices, the irrelevant choices, the extreme choices, the very narrow or very specific or too specific choices, اللي choices اللي فيها comparison, اللي stem. مريم.
Yes, Mister. Which finding, if true, most directly weaken the student hypothesis?
Okay, and now it's a little bit different textual evidence. That's a textual evidence question, but he is directing me or asking me now not to support, but to
Weaken.
يبقى I have to find the finding at the very beginning, then I will choose the answer or the choice that weakens it. الانسرز بتاعتكم ايه يا جماعه? Your answers.
I did it B.
Okay. The others? Type your answers, please. مالك فين؟
Yes.
Your answer in the meeting chat. We have A and we have B. Okay, let's start reading, please.
A student performs an experiment testing her hypothesis that slightly acidic soil environment is more beneficial for the growth of plant
كفايه.
Phalaenopsis.
يبقى what is his hypothesis?
A slightly acidic soil environment is more beneficial for the growth of the plant.
اوكي يبقى هنا الهايبوثيسز ان الاسيدك good positive ولا negative؟
Positive.
قال لي ان هو beneficial
Beneficial.
وقال لي more beneficial right؟ دي
Yes.
الهايبوثيسز بتاعته ماشي. then in neutral soil يعني الاسيدك احسن من
In neutral.
in neutral. That's the hypothesis in the text. Okay? She planted or she plants
16 seeds of choice, some in a mixture of equal amounts of coffee grounds which are highly acidic.
highly acidic. يبقى الكوفي highly ايه؟
Acidic.
تمام. زي الكوفي. يبقى اكيد ال anything in that ground الacidic ground
Highly
أي حاجة
acidic.
I will
Highly.
plant it will be better or more beneficial for the plant لان انا زرعتها في acidic soil. ليه هي acidic soil؟ لان فيها كوفي. طب نكمل. وفي 16 seeds in soil without a
coffee grounds as
Okay.
control for the experiment.
حلو قوي. يبقى which group or which plants would be bigger according to the hypothesis؟ planted
That
the
have
plant
coffee.
اللي في الكوفي. Good. طيب. Am I going to use this to support it or I'm going to weaken it?
If I use the one with coffee, I will support it. If without, I will weaken it.
حلو جدا. طيب تعالى كده نشوف اللي choices بقى. انت عملتيها ايه؟
B.
B. Okay, read it.
The choice some grown in the soil without coffee grounds.
هي without
weighted,
coffee ده neutral.
weighted significantly less at the end of the experiment than the choice some grown in the mixture of the soil and coffee ground.
يبقى soil without coffee weighted weighted less than السويل اللي فيها كوفي. طيب ايه المشكلة هنا؟ ده supporting ولا weakening؟
I think weakening صح.
ثواني. مش هو دي اقل اللي without coffee؟ يعني ايه without coffee؟ neutral.
Yes.
اقل من اللي بكوفي. يبقى مين احسن النيوترال ولا الكوفي؟
يعني هو قال في التكست ان اللي هي بكوفي.
لا مش دعوه بالتكست. هنا دلوقتي انت قلت النيوترال وزنه اقل من اللي في الكوفي. يبقى مين احسن؟
اللي في الكوفي.
طيب ما دي معناها ان الاسيدك is better.
يعني دي support.
بالظبط. which supports the claim. I need to weaken, not to support. لما انا اقول له ان النيوترال اقل من الكوفي يبقى الكوفي كويس. زي ما الستودنت قال ان الكوفي او الاسيدك is more beneficial. يبقى I'm supporting, I'm explaining, I'm repeating. he asked B تبقى صح لو كان الستيم قال لي support not weaken. Got the point?
يس انا بس اتلخبطت لما هو قال less weighted يعني.
ما هو اقل يعني الكوفي اكبر. كوفي اكبر
أيوة.
يعني الاسيدك مور بينيفيشال اللي هو زي التكست. فبي غلط لان هي بت
support.
سبورت. ايه بقى بيقول لي ايه؟ اللي without coffee النيوترال كانت اكبر.
at the end of the
شفتي؟
experiment.
يعني هو هنا في التكست قال ان الاسيدك بينيفيشال. ازاي اعمل له weakening؟ choice A قال النيوترال تولر، يعني النيوترال احسن من الاسيدك اور الكوفي جراوند. clear?
Yes.
thank you.
Thank you.
ملك.
Yes.
Do you have a problem with this question?
Which one? The next one?
This question اللي هو the weakening of the student's hypothesis. Do you understand it?
Yes.
Okay. You will help me with the next question. It's question 12. Type your answers. What's your answer to this question?
C.
We have C. Others? And we have B. Okay. Which quotation, Yalla Malak, from the younger most illustrates the claim? So I need to get the claim at the very beginning. Tell me the claim. The younger
In the 1920 short story by someone. In the story, the narrator takes an unnamed 17-year-old girl and her younger brother out for a meal. In describing the teenager, Mansfield frequently
they went out for a meal for a meal.
Yes.
In describing the teenager.
Mansfield frequently contrasts.
Just a sec. Frequently. Adjectives and adverbs. Frequently. Contrasts. ايه بقى؟
The character's pleasant appearance with her unpleasant attitude.
حلو
As when Mansfield
يبقى ايه الحاجتين اللي عكس بعض؟ pleasant
appearance and attitude.
appearance versus
Unpleasant attitude.
unpleasant attitude. Adjectives are very important. انت قلتي لي ايه؟
C.
قلتي سي ولا بي؟
قلت C.
Okay. I saw after that she couldn't stand, she couldn't tolerate this place a moment longer. She jumped up and turned away while I went through the vulgar act of paying for the tea. What's missing here? What's missing in C?
Her appearance.
Bravo. Where is the appearance? It's wrong because there is no
Appearance.
pleasant appearance. مفيش appearance أصلا. B. While we waited, she took our little gold powder box with a mirror. Why?
Appearance.
Yes, that's the appearance. Shook the poor little puff as though she,
Attitude.
Yes, and look, lovely nose. That's another clue for the appearance. Where is the vulgar attitude or the unpleasant attitude? That's the pleasant appearance. Lovely.
Shook the poor little puff as though she loathed it.
Very good.
Okay, thank you.
She loathed it. Dab. Okay. Thank you so much. Abrahman?
Yes, Mr.
Let's move. يلا يا جماعة, type your answers for this question. Abrahman, how did you answer it? It's
B.
okay. We have subject verb agreement and the others. You did it B. Okay. We have here plural. This is plural. Right? And this is singular. Why you chose it plural and present?
Yes, Mr. Because the look would increase and create the parallelism.
Parallelism? Because the look, because of well. يعني well, would, can, shall, could, must, they have to be filled by the base form of the verb, من غير اس بقى ولا دي ولا اي حاجه. هو بيقول لي هنا ايه؟ would increase الباراليزم اهو. بدل قلت increase تبقى and create كده parallel. ليه parallel؟ عشان عندي and وعندي increase, يبقى هنا create. would will can shall should be followed by the base form. ما زودلهاش ما زودلهاش اس ولا دي ولا I N G. طب لو شلت would يا عبد الرحمن يبقى the look
increases and creates.
هختار ايه؟ يعني بدل لو قلت the look increases singular. طيب the look would increase. The look increases and creates. لكن versus the look would increase and create. Is it clear? Does anyone have a problem? Maryam? 26, please.
These spatula temporarily bond with the atom of whatever they touch.
خلي بالك ده نفس القصة اللي احنا اتكلمنا فيها. ده ايه؟ ها؟
Transition.
لا.
أنا كنت بحل سؤال 28 أصلا.
اوكي لا 26.
Okay. Despite being cheap,
versatile and easy to produce. ها عندي phrase وكما في الأول وبعد كده space.
modifier.
يبقى أسأل نفسي أحط questions بقى هنا. What or who is cheap, versatile and easy to produce?
The petroleum.
ده إيه؟ لا روح على choices. There
are
two problems. Commercial plastics, two problems. Commercial plastics. Which one? نعم؟
دي.
سامع والله. ها؟
دي.
دي. هو their cheap و easy to produce؟ problems cheap and easy to produce؟
اه
problems cheap and easy to produce؟
لا 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 بس
البلاستكس. طب ليه ما اخترتيش سي واخترتي دي؟
عشان خاطر في بعد يعني هو ما يقصدش البلاستيكس، هو يقصد حاجة تانية.
اللي هي ايه اللي بعد الابوستروفي؟ اللي
problems.
هي البروبلمز. شفتوا التريكس بتتكرر. Thank you. 27. ملك.
Yes,
Your answer please.
my answer is C.
Your answer is C.
Yes.
Why؟ ايه الرول هنا من غير اصلا؟ You know the rule?
No.
Biologist,
What?
professor, scientist,
Yes, the name is between two commas.
title, name, no commas. عشان كده I will eliminate A and D. Biologist, blah 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 blah. Biologist Yuri Lee. طب ليه مش B؟ ايه هي الرول؟ الرول ان احنا don't separate the subject from the verb if you don't have an interrupter. يعني هو بيقول لي يوري لي showed subject and verb. ملك، هل عندي بينهم interrupter؟
Yes, the comma.
في interrupter بينهم؟
No, it's just you really and then show.
بالظبط، عشان كده this is unnecessary. الكوما اللي بعد يوري لي ده. يبقى انا عندي هنا في two rules. اول رول اللي هي خلتني ابقى عارف اعمل elimination ل A و D هو ان you cannot put a comma between the title and the name. Professor Jack من غير كوما. لما لقيت هنا في A biologist كوما يوري و D biologist كوما يوري I have to eliminate them. الرول الثانية if the subject and verb are close to each other and there is no interrupter ما ينفعش احط بينهم كوما. ما ينفعش اقول I comma play. ما ينفعش. Subject verb closer to each other don't separate them. That's why the right answer will be C. Thank you, Malak.
Thank you.
Abrahman, transitions.
Yes, miss.
Go ahead.
Okay. Small flat structures called spatula are found at the tips of the hairs on a spider's leg. These spatulae temporarily bond with the atoms of whatever they touch. As a result, spiders are able to cling to and climb almost instantly.
Okay. So they have what?
Spatula.
Right? Are
Yes.
found. These spatula temporarily bond with the atoms of whatever, and they what? They bond
with atoms.
with what they touch. The second part, spiders are able to what?
Cling.
Cling and climb. بيلزقوا وبيعملوا. يبقى what's the relationship هنا?
Cause and effect.
Very good. So that's a cause and effect. What's the cause? عندهم they have a spatula which can bond with anything spiders touch. ايه بقى الايفكت؟ عشان كده بيقدروا ايه؟ يكلايمب
يclimb
and cling. ايه الترانزيشنز اللي بيديلي cause and effect relationship؟
as a result, consequently, therefore.
Very good. Thank you. مريم,
Yes, Mister.
what cause and effect is represented or explained here?
Is that the flat structure and the spider's leg, the hairs on the spider's leg,
They help them do what?
like
يعني what's the effect of having spatula?
it helps them move more efficiently.
Helps them to ايه؟ مريم, were you concentrating?
Yes. I'm sorry, Mister.
Concentrate, please. The spatula,
I am
which bond with whatever they touch, help spiders climb and cling.
out to
That's
climb
why we chose as a result.
as a result. I'm sorry, Mr. Ali.
It's okay,
I'm
Maria.
really sorry.
Concentrate because every question matters. Yalla, help me with this. That's another transition question 29. Yalla, quickly. Yalla, جماعة, type your
Okay.
answers in the meeting chat. 29.
She was studying. Mr. هو في سؤال الترانزيشن احنا نقرا السنتنس اللي قبل
قبل وبعد.
وبعد صح؟
بالظبط. قبل وبعد. She was
تمام.
studying.
She was studying firsthand the colors saturated style of France's modernist masters and beginning to make name for herself as a painter.
A painter.
Shergel longed to return her
Long
childhood home.
to return to her home in India. شفتي لما انا قريت انا ما ركزتش برضه. لو بدأت هنا انا يعني ما هو ده اللي انا سبتك قلت لك هنبدأ من سنتنس قبل وسنتنس بعد. طب هي هتفرق السنتنس دي؟ اللي ما قراش السنتنس دي الحل فيها. هو بيقول لي ايه؟ In November she was living in what must have seemed like the ايه؟
Ideal city for a young
اللي هي
artist.
مين؟
Paris.
يعني she was living لأحلى سيتي بالنسبة لها اللي هي باريس. طب بص هنا بقى. she longed to return to مين؟
It tried
يعني باريس
يعني في
versus
contrast.
contrast. مين فيهم بيدي contrast؟
Therefore
لا ده therefore دي cause and effect.
ما هو
لازم
هي
نذاكر يا جماعة الشيت بتاع الترانزيشن ونحله. A
still
like however like nevertheless
nevertheless
ونonetheless
ويت صح
ويت وبut بيدو contrast relationship. Is it clear?
yes.
Okay. Thank you. Malak. 30. Transition.
Yes. I chose C.
C, right?
Yes.
Okay.
In San Francisco, the women's suffrage parties held
You started معلش بداية منين؟
in San Francisco.
Okay, in San Francisco يعني معلش مش هتفرق معايا السنتنس دي. Before California's election to approve a proposition granting women the right to vote. خلي بالكم هي المين ايديا بتبقى في الفيرست سنتنس اصلا. يعني التكست دي اصلا معموله على الwomen's right to vote. ماشي هنكمل بقى. activists across the state
Because-
sold
seek to promote the cause of suffrage.
suffrage means voting. Huh.
In San Francisco, the Women's Suffrage Party sold equality tea at local fairs.
هي ايه علاقة
It was-
السكند sentence بالفيرست sentence؟ the same ولا different؟
The same.
same لان هنا sold tea وهنا برضو sold equality tea. طيب اللي بعده بقى يعني don't read سيب السبيس. ها
In Los Angeles, activist
Just a sec.
Nancy Thompson
in Los Angeles. ها مش عارف كذا
activist
who ran
who ran one of California's largest grocery store films, distributed votes for women's group.
same or different?
Same.
Same. That's why we chose
Similarly.
salty distributed tea. Similarity. Thank you, Malak.
You're welcome.
Abrahman,
Yes, Mr.
last question in the homework.
Okay.
يلا يا جماعة your answers.
I begin.
Type your answer, please. Abrahman, your answer.
B.
B. Okay. How can you start? Or where to
By
start?
reading the stem,
STEM. The student wants to,
compare the lengths of two rail tunnels.
2. Length and 2. Oh, did we answer this in the last quiz?
I don't think so.
Okay. Can you explain why B?
Okay, B it's B because it has the length it has the lengths of the two tunnels.
2 tunnels. The first one,
Second tunnel and the other one.
33 and 31. 2. Does anyone have a problem? Does anyone have a problem? Okay. Just a sec, I need to save it. This is session 2. This is homework. Two. Explanation. I need to stop recording.